Hi, if you're watching this, there's a very high chance that I'm your dad, and if you ever talked back to me, I probably told you I fucked your mum. I know it's hard to explain my son and or daughter, as in you, but yeah, I'm your dad. I'm just a younger version of your dad. I turned 18 a few days ago. Plan was to stick up this video on this channel, designed for you, more on that later, on my birthday, except I got distracted by alcohol. I was also going to make this video on the other days leading up to this point, except I got distracted. For example, last night I spent 2 hours in A&E department of Aberdeen Royal Infirmary because I stood on a nail. I think it's time I explain to you what on God's green earth is going on and why your dad looks so young and quite frankly ravishing. But don't be alarmed, this is a good thing. This whole channel is designed for you and your siblings. I was once having a conversation with a friend and we were talking about the future and legacies and kids and the future and all that stuff, and I assumed hover cars, so let's assume in the future there are hover cars, so look out your window, you'll see hover cars, okay? Do that. Unless we live in the country, which doesn't exist anymore because everything's a city after the Third World War. I don't know what the future is going to be like, so let's assume those things are facts. Me and my friend were talking, and we were saying, what if we died before we were old enough to impart useful information upon our children? Other than, like, the existence of the tooth fairy, stuff you tell little kids. The stuff you can teach a teenager and someone who's going through adolescence and the troubling parts of life. You can't teach a child that, so I thought, mixed with my stupidity, family genetics, and my planned future job, more on that later, I don't know if I'll ever get to raise my teenage children or impart this useful information, so I thought I'll make a semi-time capsule-ish YouTube channel, which is this, for you, so I can give you all the information I can give you based on what I'm going through at my current time. So, since I don't know much right now about the future, I've just hit adulthood, let's go through a few fundamentals that at this point I know. Fundamental 1 is that I know I want to be a nurse in the Air Force, a mental health nurse. This could be a very dangerous job in the future. I don't know. This is the problem with this channel. I have no idea what the future will be like, so I've got to guess my way through. Kind of wing it, which is the second fundamental of life, which is you get everywhere very well by winging it. This is because it's a bit more exciting and has that little bit more danger, and everyone needs danger in their life, otherwise they become very dull and old, like I'll inevitably be. Oh god. Fundamental 3 is that every song made after 1995 has a dubstep remix. The fourth fundamental of life is that every good song made before 1995 has a dubstep remix. Fundamental 5 is that I have 3 skills in life. Skill number 1 is making cardboard tampons into whistles. Cardboard as in the packaging is cardboard, not the bit you put up your foo-foo. Well, not me, I don't need to, I don't have a vajingo. My second skill is drinking drinks very, very fast, so I tend to win at drinking games, sadly. Skill number 3 is I don't possess any cooking skills other than cooking breakfast. I can cook the best breakfasts ever made, especially the tea part. Apart from the last time I tried to cook French toast when I accidentally set fire to the wall in my kitchen, not realising that it was covered in grease. So I'm kind of scared to cook French toast. Let's go through some basics for the channel, shall we? Basic number 1 is, I don't intend to have kids at this time of life. Sorry. Assume that I either had a change of heart, accepted I had to have kids, or be in a proper use of contraceptive. Let's also assume that I started showing you these videos at the age of about 13 and a half to 14. Let's also assume that I was quite a modern man and had my first child at 35, therefore you. So let's assume I'm coming into my 50s and I've lived a varied and exciting life and I'm trying to encourage you, or I'm dead. So for now, that's all I can do in this video. All that I can do is impart to you the knowledge of the existence of this channel and assume you're going to start using it to help you become a better person, and I assumed I helped.